Hi there. Good day, everybody. So here I am again. It's Friday, August 5th, and no plans whatsoever. Story of my life. Uh, I usually never do anything on weekends, especially now. Like I said, I'll slowly be talking about myself as time goes by. And well, pretty much today I would just like to introduce myself, and we'll just take it from there. So I am 30 years old. I live in Laredo, Texas, as I mentioned yesterday. And um, I'm pregnant. I'm 15 weeks. That was the main reason why I was talking about relocating to San Antonio. My boyfriend does live in San Antonio. He's not from there, but he has been living there for maybe going on close to 2 years already. And that's exactly how long I've known him for. Right now, we are just trying to uh, plan things out just verbally, obviously. We really haven't done much changes or many changes, uh, other than buying little things here and there, making the apartment, cozier. We haven't bought anything for the baby yet, but we should start with that very soon. I have been just window shopping, checking prices online and everything, and seeing things here and there that I do like. It's way too early for us to even know the sex of the baby. And honestly, I don't think I would want to go with like a pink or blue, for gender wise, but I would want something more neutral. I think, especially since, well, not especially, but we do live in a one-bedroom apartment. Well, my boyfriend does, and I will be moving there soon. And we will just try to make the best of it with once the baby is here as well. So something neutral, or choosing a baby furniture, that is just neutral colored, I think suits better, It seems better, or I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm not too much of a, like, oh, it has to be a blue if it's a boy, or it has to be pink if it's a girl. I don't really, I'm not too really picky on that, because I do get I do get tired easily. Uh, Once I start seeing like colors or like the same color every day, and it gets frustrating to me in a way. So, anyways, I'm 30, like I said. My boyfriend is 32, and I will soon be 31, and maybe. What do you mean, maybe? I will be 31 in December. My hand is starting. I don't know how people do it. My hand is getting really tired from holding this thing. But I don't know. Yeah, it's getting very tired. I don't know how these people do it, I swear. I will eventually maybe get used to it, right? Or maybe I should like just purchase one of those, what is it, the selfie sticks? But no, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I pretty much just wanted to say that, as an introduction, that I'm 30, I'm pregnant, in plans of relocating, and my life is soon to drastically change, which I'm okay with, it is a little scary, but I have to realize that I am an adult, it's time for me to grow up and kind of let go of that fear, which there is no reason to have that fear, but I'm just a worrier, and I always in a way, always think negative and think something bad will happen and something will not work out the way I plan it to be. But like I said, I just have to uh, trust myself, first of all, you know, and trust others around me. You know, my boyfriend is confident, you know, he knows that we'll do great, you know, we'll be great parents. But it's just, obviously it's something new to me, and it is to him as well. But you know, I'm just a worrier, and I can't help it. So anyways, I'm sorry I'm like looking out and looking around, but I don't know, it kind of seems funny to me that I'm just staring at like on my at my phone. So anyways, that's pretty much what I just wanted to let you guys know, you know. uh Other than, I don't know what else I'd want to say about myself. You know, I'm the middle child, I can say that. I'm the middle child. I have an older sister and I have a younger brother. I live with my father and my brother. My sister lives out of town. She's married. She's got 3 girls, beautiful girls, you know. And my brother is 20, he's 23. My sister is 34. And like I said, you know, I live with my father. My mother passed away over 2 years ago. So, you know, I'm the only woman in the house right now. But we'll see. You know, that was a very tough time, and I'll maybe get into it later, and I'll maybe say a little story, or, you know, of what really happened during that time. But like I said, you know, as time goes, and maybe if I get more into all this stuff, I'll probably end up doing that. But like I said, you know, I'm just doing this for my personal uh, journal-like videos. I would maybe want to look back to it, you know. I don't have any views um, on yesterday's videos, which is okay with me, you know. Like I said, I'm doing this for me. So I would probably put my name out there, or maybe start commenting on more videos, and maybe people actually watch my stuff. But you know, it'd be nice, you know, if I can get some feedback of if anybody would actually be interested in hearing more about myself. Um, you know, I'll probably want to, you know, keep track of how I'm feeling, like, daily, especially, you know, since I'm pregnant, and it, maybe somebody can relate to me, I would say. Or, you know, this pregnancy honestly has not been the way I imagined it. You know how a lot of people do say, like, ooh, like, I get so nauseous, and, you know, I get headaches, and I get pains, and I get mood swings and all this. And honestly, I don't think I've dealt with anything. You know, I felt nauseous one time, but after my doctor prescribed me some prenatals, different prenatals from what I was taking, I felt perfectly fine, you know. I don't wake up nauseous. You know, yes, I do feel sick every so often, but that's just how I've always been. So I can't really say that it's due to pregnancy. So anyways, that's another thing that I would like to log. So anyways, you know, maybe I'll post something later on this afternoon. Well, evening. It's already evening. Yeah, it's already about 8 o'clock. So maybe, I don't know, you know. And like I said, you know, I'm recording this from my phone. Eventually, you know, I have a laptop, but it's honestly, like, not even updated. I should be getting another one, hopefully soon, you know. So obviously the videos will start getting better. And maybe I can add some music and some effects and all that stuff, you know. I somewhat know how to mess with computers in that sort of way. But maybe it would make it more interesting for everybody. Well, for those who want to watch my videos. So anyways, that is it for now. And like I said, you know, I might come back, I might not. If not, I'll just post something tomorrow, and hope everybody's got a good evening, a nice evening, and going out and maybe having a drink or two if you're over age and legal age. And that's it, guys, because obviously I'm staying here. You know, I like being indoors. I like being home. I like resting. And oh, my boyfriend's not anywhere close to my house, so I just gotta make the best of it and maybe text him or call him in a little bit and talk to him, which is always fun. But anyways, I'll see you all later. Bye.